you guys. Welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin,
What up? It's Whitney.
and welcome back to another episode.
Yay, happy 100. It's lit.
It's our 100th episode, you guys. So thank you so very much for listening, sharing, and subscribing. And if you haven't already, please check us out on YouTube and subscribe, Instagram, TikTok, and follow, join, and share with your friends.
Yes, we need our YouTube subscribers, all of them. So yeah, subscribe and all the things. Thank you so much. Ooh, my God, we popping bottles today. We're being
Thank
cute.
you,
We got
thank you.
some Prosecco Rosé.
Prosecco Rosé. I've already opened mine, but I made my sure I had a little ice chest because the kitchen's not close to me right now. So I put some bottles on ice and just put it on a little tray. So if you were getting bottle service in a restaurant or at the club, your choice,
Yeah,
it could come up in a
see me in
bucket
the
like
club.
so, like that. And I got my Hilton DFW Gardens Lake slash Grape Fest flute glass because, as you guys know, I went to the Grapevine Fest in Dallas, Texas. So just bringing back that memory. Cheers.
Love that. I can't even get my bottle open. I'm not at home.
It's
Dash, our
delicious.
engineer, actually had a like kind of like a Friendsgiving for Christmas at his house. So I could have both all in one. I'm recording at his house, so I could also enjoy the Friendsgiving festivities. Um, and I cannot get this bottle open right now, so I'm gonna have to wait until he comes in to open this bottle. But I do have. It was tequila on the rocks, so I'm already sipping on that. So the
Cheers to that.
libations are happening. We had an oyster roast. Dash made some snapper, mac and cheese, veggies, mashed potatoes. Everything was delicious. So it's a lot of fun. Jonah's
Yeah.
here running around. So heavy on the Friends family vibe. I think they're watching a football game. So it's lit. It's a good time here.
Cool. Love it. Sounds fun and festive. If you guys
Mm-hmm.
had a great holiday, even if you did not get to be with your friends and families, I hope that you just enjoyed yourself as well. So I know there's a lot of crazy weather stuff going on.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone across the world that is going through a weather thing, went through a weather thing, still in the weather thing. Shout outs to you guys, like hang in there. I don't know what happened this year, but I really feel for like all the people up north, and this is hashtag one of the reasons I will never live up north. I don't even think at this point you can pay me from the things that
Yeah.
I've been seeing. So shout outs to y'all. Hold it down. Y'all chose to live there. That's all I'm gonna say. So it just comes with the territory. So
Yeah.
just like I live in Texas, I chose to live here and I burned to death. It's the same thing, y'all. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. So it's okay, and we're here for y'all. So
Yeah.
this sip right here is for y'all. Cheers to everybody in cold climates. We love y'all, and we
Yeah.
hope that
I
you get
was
to listen to this with some heat.
I was recently in Florida for Christmas in Jacksonville. And Florida is just such a vibe. Like I love the neighborhoods, how the houses look, like the palm trees. Like it's just so beautiful. And I'm like, damn, I miss Florida. It's such a
Hmm.
vibe. It's just like it makes you feel good. Like everything just looks better. It's prettier. You know how they say the
Hmm.
grass ain't greener? That's a lie. Come to Florida. That shit green. The sky is just more blue. It's just something
Yeah.
about it. It's
Mm.
something about it. So I don't know. I really love Florida, and I'm like, damn, I can't wait for summer. I can't wait. And
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was hot. It was still cold, but it was still hot though. Something about it was
Yeah.
still hot. I don't know. It's just amazing. So I can't. I'm like January, Feb. It's already going by fast. So
Yeah.
I'm ready. March. It's lit. We outside.
Hmm.
I'm just
Yep.
ready. These little 2 months gonna skirt on by, and then it's gonna be fun. Next, it's gonna be Cinco de Mayo. It's lit. Yeah.
Yeah, time is flying, and warm climates. Being in the South is where it's at. I mean, I love
It
the South.
really is. Like by the
I
end of the week here, it's gonna be in the 70s again.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't beat it.
South is where it's at. So all you up
Yeah.
norths that Buffalo, ooh, Buffalo. I have a friend that's from Buffalo. Shout out to Kim in Tampa. She actually lives in Tampa now because she's
Mm.
smart or whatever.
Okay.
But Her family's from Buffalo, and I remember Buffalo used to be on my bucket list. Obviously, it's not anymore, but it used to be on
It's
my
not.
bucket
You
list.
don't want
No,
to go to
because
the chicken finger or
no,
the buffalo chicken.
no, no, I don't want to.
Well,
I
tell
used
the
to
people.
want
Oh,
to
wait,
go.
tell the people what you wanted to do because that was a big
So
thing.
it was a really big thing for a long time. For like the longest on my bucket list, I wanted to go to Buffalo, New York, because that's where Buffalo Wings was originated, and they have a Buffalo Wing Fest every year around Labor Day. And so obviously I used to like be obsessed with chicken wings all day, every day. And so I wanted to go and do that. But however, it's like me and chicken wings kind of lost our relationship right now. So that's not something I desire to do, and I don't want to go at all. And then I see the Arctic, so I really ain't trying to be in that energy. I like the sun because the sun is where you thrive, and the sun is where you get your energy, and it's just a super dope vibe to be in the South. So Buffalo, maybe in the next lifetime. Who knows?
Yeah,
But it ain't giving no more. But that definitely was a list. But if you love chicken wings and that is your vibe, I definitely ask that you go ahead and go. You can
and
email me
tell us
all the
about it.
deets. Tell me all about it. Tell me all the vendors you love, all the things, because I already knew how I was going to do it. I had to do 2 days to get all the wings because it was so many different wing venues or vendors. So do that. Labor Day weekend, y'all should be off if y'all working a job, whatever, or make it off. And give me the deets because I would live vicariously through you. Just snap me. Just don't give me too much deets, but give me enough. I need to know if the ranch good. I need to know if the sauce good. I need to know if it's
Oh,
crispy, if it's soft. Give me all the deets because I'm not gonna get to make it.
um, speaking of plans and trips, I I was just with my aunt in Jacksonville, and their house is such a vibe. They're like the party people. They're like great hosts, just really amazing, like hospitality to the T. But they go on trips all the time, and she was just telling me about her husband. They've been married, I don't know, maybe maybe 5 years. I don't know, don't remember. But um, he's like a planner. He plans the trips. Like she was saying that he decorates. Like he's like really into. Usually guys are not really into things like that, but everyone's different. But they're already planning Thanksgiving and Christmas next year. I'm like, damn, like I don't ever, but she was like, you have to plan ahead like that because how are you going to get it done and executed if you don't plan that far ahead? So there are even people that are coming to visit, they've already booked their Airbnbs for that time.
Oh, I mean, for people, I get what you mean. Okay, I
Yeah,
mean,
but they're
yeah,
just
if
like
that
going ahead
works
and
for
planning, or
you.
like just different, like they're gonna go to Cancun and whatever, so they're already planning it. So, um, and I'm like, yeah, I need to do that because it's really like it becomes more obtainable if you plan and you budget it out where you have to pay whatever this amount a month to add up to the lump sum instead of being like, okay, we want to go on this trip next month and it's this month. Like you have to come up with that money in a shorter amount of time rather than plan it out, and you can just pay it in small increments, so it's just more like affordable for you to go instead of it being like 2 months out and you're trying to cram it all into one. So I'm like, I want to try that this time and see how that works out for me. Because there are some things that I want to do and some places I want to go. So I'm going to try to plan it out instead of cramming it into 1 to 2 months. So I feel like I'm going to get more out of that. She's inspired me a lot.
I love
So I
that.
love
That's
that.
really dope.
And the whole weekend, or just for the longest time, maybe the whole weekend the past week, I've been seeing the number 22 everywhere. It's been like calling me. It's been around. I'm like, damn. But I just feel like this weekend it was so different for us to be out of town and traveling for the holidays. And it was just so nice to just be around that, like, just like family, people having fun, playing games, just being around that vibe. It's different because it's just usually me and Jonah. So it's just so nice to be there and just be not at home and just be in a whole different vibe and energy. So I really enjoyed traveling for the holidays, and I feel like that can be a new tradition, like just going somewhere for the holidays instead of being at home. Work's always going to be there, so plan ahead. Work every day all up until so you're still making money, so you're not like however you want to do it or however works for your job, but we always talk about making time for yourself, but sometimes still we get in that like rat race and just working, 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 and we still don't make the time because we're just working. I know I'm bad at that. I never plan or like just make time for myself when it comes to like the bigger picture of just going on a vacation and relaxing. I don't ever do that. And it's hard because we're single moms and we don't think about that, but fuck it, I'm gonna think about that, because we deserve
Mm-hmm.
it. Why work so
Yeah.
hard if you can't like enjoy it? And yes, I know there's gonna be a time later on in life where I'm still gonna be able to enjoy it, but fuck it. Like I feel like I should
Yeah.
be able to enjoy it now. So
Of
yes,
course.
do
Yeah.
that
You
for
have to make
yourself.
time for yourself.
Yeah, treat
Absolutely. I
yourself.
definitely make time for myself. Um, I'm not like attached to money. Like it doesn't really move me like that anymore. Like especially like being back in the industry where you make a lot of your own money and you suffice yourself. Like, if I know I
Mhm.
can make it do what it do, or if I know there might be something, I'm gonna say no because me is more important. I've chosen me this year. That's definitely one of my takeaways. I've chosen me this year, and I do
Mhm.
whatever I want to do. I do take spontaneous trips, but I think like if you do that, you need to really research. I could go like hours on a whole
Mhm.
hunt, so I don't recommend. But should you feel like, oh my god, I need to get away for even like a day or two, like I found little things that I could do. Like I drive like an hour away, right? A little small getaway. It's still affordable. It makes sense. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
like go to Miami and go in. No, no, no. If I
Mhm.
feel like I need to get something out of me, and just do it realistically. So if you guys feel like
Yeah.
you need to take last minute trips, or even with your friends, like y'all could do the big box stuff when you plan it out. If you and your
Yeah.
friends just want to do something small, or y'all just really just
Mhm.
dying to get away, look at your little country towns or look at little places you guys could drive and like spend that
Mhm.
money on Airbnbs. Find different ways to go about it, but you got to choose yourself. Um, Pick time for yourself. This year for holidays, like I just did it differently because I don't want to have one time a year that I'm celebrating spending time with people. That's not okay anymore because we live in a world that's so crappy. Like even people right now spend all this money. They like took all this time off. They had what 4,000, 5,000, 5,000 like flights delayed or canceled, stuff like that. They got stuck at the airport.
Mhm.
Spend time with your family even when it's not a holiday. I get that
Mhm.
kids are out. I get all that stuff, but like be a little bit mindful. If you can get your vacation in the middle of the time, well, y'all gonna take a road trip so you can pass through wherever y'all from, go see these people, then y'all go to your destination or something. I feel like I was talking about that over the weekend. We forgot, like, people forgot the fun in road trips. And my mom was a driver my whole entire life. We always
Mhm.
traveled, but she would drive there. Like, my mom literally could drive like 17 hours type vibe,
Mhm.
and we don't have to stop. But like, we started figuring out where we could like make little stops and we have the map. This
Mhm.
was before GPS, y'all. So now y'all
Remember,
ain't got no excuse. Okay.
remember
It ain't no excuse.
MapQuest, like printing out the shit and
Finding
having
where the
to
hotel
really
was.
follow, girl, getting all the way lost all the time. But that was fun. Like,
That
and that's
was my mom was like, we didn't even have like a plan of a hotel. We would literally just drive until we found one, go to the desk,
yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out
go to
on
the desk.
spot.
Yeah.
So at this
Mhm.
point, y'all ain't got no excuse. Y'all can get rates,
Mhm.
y'all can get discounts, y'all can get it's no
Mhm.
excuse now. But road trips is gonna be in my future this year. Like I'm doing road trips. I'm gonna go back to the basics so I can enjoy it more. Because if you think about it, you can enjoy it so much more.
Yeah, it was so funny because I was thinking about that for Jonah because we haven't gone really anywhere like that in a long time. And he was so like looking out the window, like all into it. So that was so much fun. We had all the snacks in the car. So yeah,
Yeah.
road trips are always,
Road
and it
trips are
wasn't like too far of a drive, so it was like perfect amount of time, like 3 hours, like perfect, boom, boom,
yeah.
So it was good. It was good. Not,
Yeah.
and he didn't even have any electronics, like nothing, just music, vibing. Didn't need nothing
Yeah.
else. So yeah,
It's good times.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a vibe.
Good bonding for sure.
I love it. Yes, you guys. So find ways this year, this as everyone likes to add some new stuff they want to do this year. Find creative ways to spend time with your loved ones without it having to be a holiday, even if that's just FaceTiming more. If you can't afford it, no sweat, shoddy. FaceTime.
Mhm.
I FaceTime my like siblings a lot. Like we're in a group. Whoever go answer. Who answer. We get that face vibe because we don't get to see each other and I don't go visit them. They some visit me. It is what it is. But like at
Mhm.
least we like get that face interaction and they know I'm thinking of them. It could be last minute, things like that. I think that's most importantly is just really like sharpening up on your relationships with people. Because you never know when you're gonna need somebody either. Okay, it's real out here. You never know when you're gonna need somebody. So as much as we all want to act independent, we all want to act like we don't need anybody. Everybody needs somebody in this crazy world that we live in. We really do. Unity is everything.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, for real. FaceTime's really. I'm like realizing in the past like couple of weeks how like well not realize not in the past couple of weeks but like it's really. I feel like it can really determine or really like steer the relationship in a different way when you FaceTime more often. Like me and Dash FaceTime a lot. Like we only FaceTime. If I talk to Dash on the phone, it's weird because we always FaceTime. And he's like, well, why have the feature and you don't use it? I'm like, you're right. Like if they have it,
Hmm.
that's how I'm calling you on FaceTime. I said, ooh, and Dash be seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly because I'm gonna answer how I'm going, how I'm looking, and it's Dash. I don't care. Bonnet, just woke up, still in the bed. Like I don't care, but it's
Hmm.
me. So it really just
Yeah.
makes you like super close with that person because they see you in rare raw form at all times. So yeah,
Big
I love
facts.
it. I love a FaceTime. Yeah.
Shout out to
I've
the
grown to love it.
FaceTime.
At first, it's scary, like, but now it's lit. I like the FaceTime. I like to
No,
see what you got
but
going on. What you got going on? Let me see. Let me help you. Like I like to be in the mix of what you're doing. So yeah,
yes,
FaceTimer.
it's
If
the
you just get her
FaceTimer.
number, call her. The first call FaceTime. See if she answers. Get
I don't know.
spooky.
I don't do that to me because I'm like,
Get
I have to
spooky.
know you. I remember someone that used to talk to you FaceTime me all the time, and it was just like after a while, it's like I need to get to know you a little bit more to want to see your face every 5 seconds. Because if I don't know you like
Mm,
that, I don't want to just see you. I don't. That's just my personal. I don't want to just
mm,
see you all day. Nah,
mm.
nah. I'm good on that.
She didn't like him.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's not. I'm not. Now, if I'm all in, it's like yes, I want to see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't like him. He was a given, so you didn't want to see
Mm-mm.
his face.
Mm-mm.
His face looked. Cause I'm like,
Mm-mm.
if it
And it's
was
on
lit,
block to this day because you kept FaceTiming when it was
Aaron don't belong
unFacetimable.
to nobody. So
So it was like, stop. I am stop. Stop. Like I was like, just stop. Oh, you don't want to stop? Okay, cut. Don't fucking
cut it,
FaceTime me.
cut it,
Cut it.
cut it,
So he got cut.
cut it.
Um, but I'm here for family FaceTime. I love it though. I love it. It's just like a little bit of
That's
way to like get a little personal, a little fun. Speaking of family, I got to my aunt's in town, so I got to hang out with her, which has been awesome because it's like you never know how you connect with people as you grow. Because obviously she's much older than me. She's my aunt, but
okay.
it's different times too. They don't really understand all the things that we go through. But I had made a joke the other day, and it was only me and her that got it, and it was everything. Because it's like I know that she know. Like she's known me my whole life, obviously, right? But she was dead, y'all. And then I had bought her like I actually bought her the cupcake. It was a sparkling rosé, which was really good brand. Cupcake sparkling rosé is really good.
Mhm.
I brought that to her. She's a very much a lightweight. So y'all, she was second cup. It was up and it was
Ooh.
stuck at this
What are you
point.
doing, Teddy?
And she was so lit. And so we was both crying, like crying. And I'm not lit, but it was just the fun energy that I mean, we just cackalack. And shout outs to her because she bought me these super cute little shot glasses. I am a sparkle dazzle kind of girl. And so I got some
Yeah.
sparkle dazzle shot glasses that I just made a little Mexican candy shot in honors of her. So
Cute. Love it.
yeah.
I guess I'll have some tequila in here.
So I'm just gonna do a little halfsies because I've had a couple before we started.
Woo! And I'm not at home. I don't
It
have the
just it.
proper glassware, so I just gotta drink out what I gotta drink out of. It was either this or drinking out the bottle.
Yeah, no, I mean it is what it is. I only number one I thought about it super last about the little ice bucket, y'all. This is actually an ice bucket that I use for the demos that I do. I do a lot of
Mhm.
like demos, so I use this ice bucket that's on the rocks. But I was like
Mhm.
at the end I was like me and Whitney were talking about what we're gonna drink today. And I was telling her about the kitchen was far away and so I poured it up. I said, No, I just gotta bring it all to me.
Yeah,
And I just gotta put it in the bucket. Like, it's a little bit more of a task.
yeah.
But I'm just doing it. And so that's why
But
it's
I
here.
have a
So I
little
don't
thing
gotta move.
too, and I have a little chiller. But I ain't in
Yeah.
my
No, it's okay.
so
I'm
delicious
I'm at
today.
the
But I
house,
love it.
so
Yeah.
I'm
No,
doing
no,
it
that's
for us.
perfect. It's
That's it.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
but the
we
drink is
just
gonna
sitting
get
here.
drank, okay?
It's
It
gonna get drank. And
is
I just didn't want the other one to get cold until I got to this first
right.
one. Because I'm like, by the time I get to the first one, I'm hoping I'm gonna get through the first champs. But it could be a little litty.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm not gonna push
So
myself.
speaking of last Tuesday, I had a girls' night. It was like girls' night holiday edition. So
Hmm.
it was my idea to do PJs.
Oh, cool.
Girl, I don't got no PJs. I have PJs, but I have like shorts and like camis, and it's cold. I'm not wearing that to the PJ night. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be kids. It's a little cheeky. And I really
So you bought some?
no, I didn't. Like I went to go to Old Navy in the line. We have it at the outlet, and when before I walked in, I saw the line from outside, and I looked at Jonah, and we turned around and left. I wasn't gonna do it, so I just came there in like a hoodie and leggings, and it was like, "What? Where's your PJs?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, y'all. It just wasn't gonna happen." So I didn't do it right on the PJs,
And I'm
and it
gonna
was
speak on
my
that.
idea too. Sorry,
It
y'all,
was
but
on
I
your
mean, some
idea.
people some people sleep in leggings.
Nah. And I'm gonna just say I ordered something from Target order pickup, which I got the Target app, and I do order Target, but I usually don't do the pickup. I'm just one of those. I just don't mind. I just like to go get my own stuff. Well, and this it's like it's too many people. I don't like lines. I don't really like people. I don't like to do anything around this time. It's just too many of y'all. So, and I was last minute. I am aware. So I went on Target. Okay, boom. Got it. Pickup service was absolutely phenomenal. Okay, cool, 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 easy, easy. So that's why
Told
I'm
you.
feeling. I'm picking a bone with you because it's like, look, sis. Okay, you should do that Target pickup. Period. Because
No, they're
I
all
have
sold
no
out.
reason of everything.
Yeah, girl, everything was sold out. At everything is ran through. And remember, I told you I went on a date and we went in Target. I could
Mm,
have bought it that night because we all of them had just came out and we was looking through them. But I was being really indecisive and I just didn't pick anything. So I had the opportunity. I did have the ops, but I just thought, I'll have time. Girl, I didn't have time, child. So then the second I had needed the pajamas for two things. So I really should have went in there, but Old Navy be having only one person on the register. I can't fuck with that, okay? I can't. So I did end up going back to the outlet and nowhere had PJs. I went in literally every. I went in American Eagle, Aerie, went back in Old Navy. I went in H&M. I went in
yeah, it's too late.
Saks
Everybody
all
trying
day.
to do matching and
Like,
shit.
and for me, I have to find a specific one because I'm so tall. I'm 6 foot. If anyone y'all probably didn't know, I'm tall. So the ones that are like the matching set, that's like the button down type of feel, those never work for me because they're never tall enough. They're never long enough. So I can't get
Hmm.
those. I have to be like I have to get a certain kind, the ones that are more like tapered at the ankle. So I have to,
Hmm.
so it's kind of hard to find that specific kind. So I ended up finding a cute set at Gap, but it wasn't Christmassy or anything. It was literally like tan. It was maybe more lounge wear, but
Hmm.
it was
Yeah,
cute. So I mean it was literally
it
all
was
that I could do.
lounge.
Then when I was in the line at Gap, and Gap came through, they had some good sales in there. I got like some little pajama shorts for like $4. They had some good stuff in there. I got Jonah winter jacket. Then when I was in line, there was like a pair of like fuzzy striped socks just thrown, and like the tag was coming off, and they said it was like $9. Like fuck it, I just really need these socks. They're fuzzy, they're cute, and they're being $1.99.
Boom.
Period.
Shout out to the
So
soul.
came through with the sales at Gap. So shout out to Gap, they came through
Shout out to the
in my
self.
last minute little PJ thing. But the girls' night, going back to that, so we had a seafood night. So we had like our seafood boil type of thing where we bought it from the place. So my friend sent me the place, and we had been like looking on it all day, like putting our bags and our orders together. I was gonna order it, pick it up, right? So I wanted to see like how the end transaction was gonna go, and I was still at work doing this, and it gave me like an error message. So I thought maybe because I had been like just on the screen for so long and just been idle, it gave me that error message. So I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I'll just get back to it later. So I go back, I do the order again, like closer to the time to go do everything, and it still gave me that message. So I'm like, that's weird. So I go, why is the place fucking closed permanently?
Hmm.
But their website is still open enough to let you go through and order up until that point. And I don't live in that area, so I don't see it all the time. I just know that it's there, so I would never know that it's closed.
Mm.
Yeah, so we have to like scramble, try to find other restaurants that are similar. It was a whole thing, but shout out to maybe Red Craft. They came through. Everything was fire. Everything was really good. We got like some apps, calamari maybe, mozzarella sticks. Everything was really on point. Um, but dash, dash. Okay. Um, but everything was on point. So I brought the food in, and I brought a bottle of Axe Rosé. I've had this bottle of Axe since like my birthday. I won it at our like team work party, and it was a huge bottle that I just never drank. I was just saving it for a special occasion. So brought that. There were already two other bottles of prosecco that were there, and then a bottle of sparkling wine. So that's all of our like cocktails for the night. My friend found this drink on TikTok that she wanted to try with this like gelato thing and pouring the prosecco over it, and it came out really good. We had a mango one, and then we had a raspberry one. So those were really good. And then we had the Snoot sparkling wine, his brand. So I don't know if you knew this because we've drank his wine a lot. But did you ever do the thing where you can scan his face or scan the
Hmm.
barcode? I never knew that existed at all. Never knew
Yeah,
that.
it's all part of the 19 Crimes. The 19 Crimes, the
Yeah,
brand of wine. Everybody that has this crime, you can like look at all their deeds and stuff like that.
never knew
Um,
that.
hmm.
Yeah, no, never did that. So that was cute. But it was actually really good. His sparkling wine. So shout out to Snoop. He's doing the damn thing. Everything that he comes out with is really good. So um, get his sparkling wine if you see it. It's super affordable, and it gets you pretty litty. So we went through every single bottle, and we tried. So we had it at my friend Charnice's house, and her husband is always like the shot guy. He just appears and you just start taking shots. It just happens every
Boom.
time.
I love it.
And there he started making us these root beer shots.
Hmm, yum.
Have, have you heard of that? So
Is it like the flaming root beer?
It's Corona and amaretto, and it tastes like root beer.
Um,
Yeah,
mm-mm,
he
I
said he
haven't did
found it
that.
on TikTok, but they were pretty good. And we were playing that ladies' night game that we got for Corralis's for bachelorette, and he came down and then he ended up playing with us. It was it was really funny. So we had a good time. It was really lit, and I could not believe that we downed all that liquor, but it was lit. We had a great time for sure. So shout out to the girls'
Lord.
night. It was
Shout out
it
to
was really
girl's
good.
name. Say this is
Yeah.
the latest thing,
Hey.
and I'm feeling right. Okay, I'm feeling right, y'all.
Oh, oh,
Bottles on ice. It's the bottle
ooh,
service for me.
ooh, ooh. Okay, so we should play a game. Charge it to the game.
Okay, charge it to
So
the
when I got to my
game.
aunt's house, I had to work Saturday lunch. I should have had the whole day off, but whatever. And I had to drive to Jacksonville after. And when I got there, they were already playing all the TikTok drinking games. You know, the one, I don't know if you've seen it, but if y'all listening or watching have seen it, it's one of the TikTok drinking games where they have like a row of like the tea light candles, and then they have shots next to each one, and then you blow it out. So say if you only say there's five, if you blow out only one, you have to take four shots.
I'll get what
So
you
if you
mean.
blow out all of them, you don't have to take any. So there's like a
Okay.
row of shots and everyone has to blow. So they're playing that when I walk in. So it's lit.
Dope.
It's a lot of people, like 20 people in there. My aunt's house is
Dope.
lit. They have a stripper pole in the middle of their living room,
Dope.
a bar, a pool table. They have a whole outside. That's a whole other like room that has like a grill, refrigerator, lounge, TV. It's a beautiful house.
I love it.
And yeah, they were lit. So I'm like trying to get in. I'm trying to change into my PJs, like, whatever, trying to like get myself together to go back out. And I really was just kind of like a fly on the wall. Because at this point, like, the shit was already crack a lacking. So I'm just trying to get a plate, eat, like, get Jonah something to eat, and just chill. So I'm just absorbing really everything. But it was lit. It was a lot of fun. It was just so nice to be around, like, black people having a good time, dancing, drinking, just having fun. So it
I
was
love
just felt
that.
really good to be in that energy, and I want that to just be more, just more of that. So yeah, yeah,
Cheers to
yeah.
that.
That side of like, well, my aunt, that's her like her in-laws pretty much. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
so the cousin's family. So that's just really cool to finally see that side because I've been around him, I've met him, but I've never met his family before. So it's just really cool to meet that side
Shout out
of
to the
him.
in-laws.
So yeah,
They
it's
stay
lit.
lit.
It's lit. And I feel like every time, I don't know, well, as if y'all don't know, Erin and I are single moms. And anytime there's like a single mom who just, as Erin calls it, comes down on chrome, it's just
Yeah.
like a sponge. And I just want to like, I want to hear the story. I'm always interested in people who are married. Like I want to know the story, how it had happened, how you knew. Like I love that stuff. And we ended up just talking with just me and her last night. Like we were taking shots of De Leon. So when I came there, I brought De Leon, Reposado, period, and then I brought
Mhm.
6 and 20. It's like a rum cream, kind of like Bailey's, but it's made in
Mhm.
South Carolina. It's local here. I love it. So I brought that
Mhm.
for breakfast on Christmas. I knew her husband was going to be cooking. By the way, Erin,
Mhm.
her husband, he cooks. Like this
Love
nigga
it.
be cooking, okay? Like it's
Mhm.
runs in his family. She said his brother is the same way. Like he loves cooking for everyone. Like when I tell you everything is superior. Like his
Mm.
grits, the best grits I've ever had in my life. Like it's just the like nothing I've ever had. The French toast, Aaron,
Mm.
just and it just looks like okay, it's just bread. You put it in the thing. Like it looks like it's gonna be regular, but when you put that thing in your mouth,
Mm. I
it's
love it.
so
I love it. That means it was
good.
cooked with love. Absolutely. I
Yes,
love
and
that.
I'm just like, and I was like, dog, these grits, tell me the recipe. He was like, if I tell you the recipe, you won't come back. We want y'all to be here. Like they love
Period.
people being there, and I just was like,
Period.
you want me to come back? Like it just makes you feel warm inside to hear like someone say that, like, no, we want you to come back. We want to cook for you.
Yeah.
We want to do that. So it was awesome. But
Absolutely.
anyway, that made me think about you of just like, having that man cook for you and just want to do it. So
Yeah, I'm all for it. And shout out to just people wanting you to come back. I always go to my friend Eric's house, and Eric and Ralph, they're a married couple. I was in their
hmm
wedding. Love them. But they're like family. Like literally, like at this point, I'm like, this is family, dog. Like, period. Okay. But they always like I don't you don't really realize like where the food really comes from because they host the party, they host the event, but they never cook. It's their parents that cook. So it's
uh,
Eric's side of the family that cooks, and then Ralph's side of the family that cooks. And then I realized, like this last time, because I was like, "Oh, you been in the kitchen all day?" I was like, "But wait, you actually don't ever cook." Like they never cook, and so it's really nice because their in-laws do the cooking, and then they
oh,
just
that's
host it
lit.
at the house. But they host it to the point where we have games and stuff like that. And so this last time they stepped their game notch up. Now, mind you, they do the games, they do it up. This time they did a wheel. So every time you win a game, you got to spin the wheel to figure out what your prize is. Versus they would
I
just give
love
you a
that.
prize.
hmm
Now they do the win. I'm like, okay, y'all stepping it up. I said, where y'all get that wheel from? They say Amazon. I
That
said, of
makes
course you did.
that
They
makes me
did the
think
whole
of
wheel.
remember Shoe Control had the wheel at Shoe. That's a
Like
good
they have a
idea.
wheel. When I saw the wheel, I was
We're
like,
gonna find a
"Oh,
wheel,
this
girl.
is next level on the wheel."
Send the Amazon link. I need the wheel.
They have the wheel, y'all, and it was like I was like, "Oh, this what we doing? This what we doing?" Because they already do it up, and it just was fun to realize, like, their in laws. They've created a tradition of like their in laws do it and stuff like that, and it's just dope because I just love the family vibes there. Like we play bingo, we play like a gazillion rounds of bingo, we play like all the types of different games. They have pool table, whatever. But um, the fact of the matter that they didn't have to cook, and they always just tell people to bring different desserts. So like you bring a dessert, you bring some wine, and like they host, but they do so good that you would have never knew that they didn't cook anything. I just really, it
No.
all came together this time. Like, but wait, every time I come, y'all ain't really cook nothing. And that's the best part. So it's like, okay, if you guys do have friends and family, y'all can take the pressure off of them as well. It's
Yeah.
like because like, okay, if we're bringing if people be like, what should I bring? It's like, okay, well, we can cover everything. Like, make sure people this side of the family brings desserts, this side of the family brings beverages. Like, it really balances out full blotto. So, and then he also recycled. He has some really nice like plastic plates, but they're really really
Mhm.
nice, and he recycles them every year, y'all. We've been doing this for probably about 6 years in the game. We 6 years deep in this thing, and so a couple new people this last time they were throwing away the plates, and me and Eric was like, "No!" Roscoe go crazy because this is Ralph don't play, and we was like, I was like, "Just give it to me, just give me the plates, okay, sis?" Because he don't wash it, so we just put it in the sink. You ain't gotta do nothing, just scrape your food out, but you can put that in the sink. Cause we use this that special occasion plasticware because it is very much sturdy, but it's
Sorry.
really funny. And then he has like this little, how back in the day they had I want to say Sam sold it where it was like the slow cookers, but it was like three in the slow
Yeah.
cookers.
Yeah.
They used that for like their sides or whatever,
Mhm.
and I was like, damn, like this last, I always wanted one. Like I've always wanted one and did something. But this last time, just yesterday, I was like, I need to give me one of these damn slow cookers. It's got the three little slots. It's just given easy to replenish, easy to keep hot because everything was very much hot. And it was just like, I've always wanted one, right? I have. But I ain't put no respect on it. But yesterday, because when I had got in that thing, it was it was so hot. You didn't have to put
It's the
none in the
hot and
microwave.
fresh. It's
It was
the hot
like
and fresh for me.
I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these.
Is
I'm
this
gonna
the
go ahead and get
worst
one
thing
of
when
these.
you have like food that's out like that and you get it and it's cold?
And you gotta warm it up, girl. It's
Mm,
warm, but it's like, and
I don't like
it's
that. I don't
easy to
like the microwave.
replenish.
I don't like
It's easy to
microwaves.
replenish. So all you gotta do is throw it in there.
Yeah,
It's getting steamed up.
yeah.
Y'all need to do that. Now I have a whole bunch of like catering stuff, but that's a hassle. So get you them slow cooks. Like this right here. This about to be it. So speaking on that, like if y'all have been listening for a while, I used to do like little shindigs or whatever. I had people in my house, whatever. And I stopped that. But this year, I went to a shindig that was not shindigging at all, and I was very
Ooh,
much annoyed. Very much disappointed. Very much annoyed because this is my
ooh,
time, sis. That I could be on the couch. Okay,
ooh.
because your girl's tired. I've been working a lot. I'm tired.
Your time is currency.
I'm,
Time is valuable, y'all. You
I'm
have to watch
tired.
the Dion Cole Netflix special. It's so funny. He was talking about time. Please watch it. I watched it twice, and I'll be watching nothing twice, and I was laughing harder the second time than the first time.
I'll
It's
have to
so
watch it,
funny.
girl. 'Cause this
Dion
is my
Cole is a stand-up
time.
special. It's so funny. It's called Charlene's Boy. It's so good. Please watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it because it
But
was
what
giving wasting
happened?
my
What had
time.
happened? What had
Girl, it
happened?
was just giving waste of time. I ain't gonna speak on it, but it was just giving waste of time. But it made me realize that, and this is what I said before I left. I said the next shit that you gonna see me is, I guess I'm about to put it off because it ain't enough energy in this thing for me.
Ooh.
And they just said it ain't no energy in here, and I'm a
Ooh.
dipping out, dip.
Ooh.
Like when you get like quick at the time, but then now I made it like I'm like, I would do a shindig. I just gotta figure out what the shindig is that I want to have done. Cause I know how I do. I don't got time for people and their shit. So I'm gonna do it up for me. I'm doing it up for me.
It's
And
for
then you
me
just get to
though.
partake. It's for me though. It's for me. Ain't nothing like I love people. Please don't take this wrong. I love people, but I definitely love myself more. So if I'm gonna do a shindig, it's genuinely for me that I'm putting off that I want for you guys because it's I like what I like, and so I'm sharing that love. And so if you want to come, you want to come. You don't, I really give a fuck because I'm gonna do me, and I'm a sip, and I'm a
Wait,
drink, and I'm
I'ma
be merry.
do me.
I'm gonna do
I'ma
me.
do
So
me.
I feel like I need to
Okay,
come up with like a shindig, but it's a vibe. Okay, go.
we're gonna play a game. Y'all, get these games. I love a game. I'm realizing lately how much I love games. They just break the ice. They just bring people together. These are
That's the
black
game
owned
for
games.
me.
Charge it to the game, and they're not expensive. It's like maybe $30. I don't know, but I keep it in my bag literally. Um, so we're gonna play a game. All right. Ooh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Name states in the U.S. First player to mess up plays the rest of the game barefoot.
Well, bitch, how you gonna know if I'm barefoot? The
you gotta,
fuck?
we gotta see you taking the sock off. So this is just an example of this. If you and your friends are all together playing the game at the house, we're just giving them an example of what the game is. We're gonna play.
Yeah,
Let's
we're gonna
play.
give you an example because I'm not about to name all these 50s. This is not happening right now, right? You want me
That's
to
the fun
name
of it. No,
this?
that's the fun of it because we're drinking. We're not gonna remember, Aaron. You think it's too hard?
No,
Okay,
sis. Yeah, I'm not. But I mean, it just sounded like a whole long trip. But I'm gonna give it to you.
Aaron.
So she asked. So we're gonna go Florida,
That
Alabama, Mississippi.
no,
You
no,
said
no,
the
no, no, no,
states?
no. Yeah, but you're supposed to say one, then I say one. You say one, then I
Oh,
say
bitch.
one.
I was
And
like, that's what I was like,
the
bitch,
first
you about
person
to
that
know
messes
this.
up has to take their
Okay.
top off. Okay, so we gonna play. We gonna just do another one.
Cause yeah, I was like,
Okay.
look, I'm about to go do all of 50 by
Okay, wait, wait,
myself.
wait. Okay, 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 okay. This is a good one. This is a good
Which
one. This
is
is a good
started
one.
this
The
earlier.
point of it is to get drunk. Wait, Aaron, don't wait, wait, wait. Pause.
Oh,
All right. Whoever has the most in their cup, drink until you have the least.
well, let me see your cup. Well, cause I
I
just
know, I
refilled.
know. We
It's
gotta
a
see.
disrespect.
But the
All
cups are
right,
different.
cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Mm. I keep hitting myself on this damn table.
It's the bubbly for
Shout
me.
out to Dash when he is doing this.
It's the
I
bubbly.
annoyed him a lot today, asking him a million things. And I love you. You always come
This is
through.
sparkling
So
rosé. The Prosecco
shout out to
Rosé
Dash.
sparkling rhyme. It's from Italy.
Ooh,
And
speaking of Italy,
shout out to Janice. We were talking about going to Italy. I said, okay, Francis,
there's a
I'm
show. There's
ready.
a
I'm
show that's
ready.
on HBO that's called White Lotus.
Period. Who?
You have to watch it. White Lotus. It's on HBO. Watch the second season. The seasons don't correlate. Watch the second season first. It's so good.
Okay.
Ooh, everyone who didn't put in on the bottle, hold your middle finger up and take a drink. Well, we both bought our own bottles and we put in, so that's not
Period.
us. So,
Period. So this is not for us. For all the people that be mooching, just for you.
ooh, here's a voting one. Hennessy or 1942? Losing Team drink.
1942.
1942. Well, we won. We won. We not to lose team. We not to lose.
Because that Henny is
Ooh, we're
death.
not doing
No,
that
thank
one.
you. I don't never want no Henny.
Ooh, if you lost your virginity before you turn 18, drink.
Fun fact, I was a teen mom, and so that's definitely had to happen in order to be a teen mom. So, fun fact. Fun
Yeah.
fact as well, my kid just turned 14 on Friday. So, it's up and it's stuck. I have a 14-year-old. It's
Take a sip of that.
seriously, um, it's indescribable. So, shout out to everybody that has a teenager
Wow.
in that
Shout out to
order.
Aaron. 14 years Aaron has been a mom.
Can't speak on it.
That's like, that's like,
I really don't have any words. I don't have any words. I don't have any words. I've
Aaron,
felt away ever since. I've been feeling away ever since. It's
14
different.
years?
No, it's different. It
Woo!
hit different. It hit different.
Aaron
It
has
hit
a
different.
14-year-old. I have a 4-year-old.
Period. 10 years.
That's crazy. Crazy. Wow.
Here I am.
Woo!
And today somebody called me. I said, "Oh, he 14." You see that? You see he told me this mine though. Dang. It
I'm
didn't
the
matter. It didn't
65.
matter. It didn't matter that
Wow.
my 14-year-old that's as tall as me is standing next to me. I still got to be guarded. Okay. Oh, you go. Well, you go ahead on then. I said, you know what? You can bring me back. He's like, well, you look good. Well, thank you. You better say that. You better,
I
because
love
it's real
that.
out here. 14 years. 14 years in the game. So my tolerance level is at an all-time zero. 14 years in the game. It's like you can't tell me nothing. This is like
14 years in the
this is this
game.
is this is a career.
It is. It is.
You can't tell me anything.
No,
Motherhood's a
for a
vibe.
fact. A
So,
fact. Child. Shout out to
hmm
all the moms. Shout out to
shout out to the
Aaron.
moms.
14 years
Give
being a
us
mom.
okay. Give us a okay. So you took your son to the movies for the first time. Can you give
Woo!
any new parents that are like stepping into that realm, like a little bit of insight? Give them a little smidge of that because we kind of touched on it before, but I need you to tell them just to give them a little bit on it, on like how that went, or like what it felt like for you, maybe on that perspective.
Well, first, like, it was like exciting because I knew he was going to be really excited. And like, I was telling him before we got there, like, boosting him up, we're going to go to the movies, yada, yada, yada. So we went to see Avatar. We saw it in 3D, and we're in a whole different state and all that. So it's just all new for me too, being in that theater and all the things. So Jonah was so excited before he knew he was gonna get popcorn and candy. So he loves candy, and we eat popcorn all the time. So he was excited about that. Um, in the seats, we got to recline. So it was nice. Like, Jonah was so excited. We had the sunglasses. It was lit. Jonah did good for like a good hour. Now, if y'all saw Avatar, y'all know that's just 3 hours. It's long. So I was already scared. I already had the melatonin in the baggie, right? But I gave him the melatonin too late. I should have gave him the melatonin as soon as we sat down, but I didn't. I didn't. I didn't want to rob him of the experience. So I just really wanted to like see what it was. But I gave him the melatonin too late. But it was alright. He just got irritated. He was just bored, which is expected for a 4-year-old to sit. You can't sit through a 3 hour movie and not be like fucking bored. So he was getting up. He was like, all right, like, I'm over it. Like, he had already ate all the popcorn. He already ate all his icy. So it was done. He didn't care anymore. So we went and we sat outside. He cried, and then and then I could
Hmm.
tell the melatonin started to kick in. I was like, all right, let's go back in. I was like, Jonah, we go back in. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna be calm, and we're gonna watch the movie. He was like, okay. And we went in. He was calm, and next thing you know, he was out of light. So bring melatonin, guys.
Boom.
That's the You're gonna need reinforcements or go to an actual kiddie movie. This was just out of the box, like we're going
Yeah,
with all
yeah.
the adults. Like, this wasn't the ideal first movie
Right.
experience. So
Right. Right.
for what it was, Jonah did good. Like, he was super intrigued. Like, it's Avatar. It's beautiful and it's 3D, so that was cool. He was like, trying to grab at shit. So that was cool. He had a great time. If you've seen Avatar, like how they're like making noises and stuff. Jonah's in there like mimicking the noises. Like, he had a great time. So he was lit. It was
I
fun.
love
Like,
it.
that's a bridge. That's a that. Like, he was super like, and then it was so funny. Like, in the movie, something happened and it said 1 year later, he read it out loud 1 year later. And my aunt was
Hmm.
like, "You can't read?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can read." She's like, "Yes, okay, you do." But he loved it. He had a great time. So it was cool to have
That's
that experience with him. Using the public bathroom though, major anxiety because I don't use public restrooms if I don't have to. It's just germ, nasty, nasty. And he's a kid and he just hops on and he's touching, and I'm just like going crazy. I'm like, Jonah, don't, and then I'm like, fuck it, just do it. But it's just, I
Yeah,
can't,
there's worse things. But Whitney
I
asked me,
can't.
she's like, how was Jahan's first movie? How I was like, bitch, I don't remember. That's what I made me
That
think
was,
about. Because
yeah.
I really can't remember. Like I can't. Like at some point in your
But y'all
parenting
go to the
journey,
movies all the time,
and we
and I
go to the movies all
never
the time. I'm like,
go.
I have no clues. Like I'm pretty sure it was like a long time ago, but I really didn't know. So like when she asked me, I was like, damn.
This
I
is the
can't
most
help you
I've
on
been.
this, sis. Oh,
I've been to
but
the
I
movies
wanted to.
twice in the past month, and this is the most I've been to the movies in years. I do not go to the movies. I don't really watch movies that come out like that. Like it's just not that I don't
Yeah,
like them. It's just not. It's just not what I
right. It's
do.
just not the
But
vibe. But she asked me, I was like, dang, I wish, like, because usually, like, we talk about, like, certain things, like parenting, but I'm like, this one, I don't know. I gave some suggestions what I think I probably did, but I couldn't, like, it wasn't coming together. It wasn't coming together. I didn't remember.
yeah,
So,
all the time.
I was like,
That's the answer. No,
I
that's
was
me.
like, well, I was like, what did I tell you? I was like, make sure he's sleepy, so either try him out. But I think I also said like, talk to him,
Yeah, you said
let
that, and
him
I
know,
did. Yeah,
what's about to go down.
yeah.
And sure, but Avatar was
And it
definitely like,
helped.
it
Like
was a
he
hard
agreed to
one.
what
It
was
was
gonna
a
go
hard one.
down, but it was the length of the movie. It was a long ass movie. So
Yeah, no, I think
yeah,
that's definitely like very respectful. Like that was like
yeah.
that was a tough one.
And he
So
did
shout
all
out to you
right.
for even
And
trying it
it's
though.
and it's so loud, and the people we were with, like we had to sit in separate spots, so they didn't even know that he was even like acting like, they were like, "How did he do?"
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't even know. I'm like, "You're fine." Like we,
No, you
because
need to know.
as soon as the movie started, he had to go to the bathroom. Like it was it
Mm-mm.
was intense, but it was all right. I'm gonna stick with
Mm-mm.
that. Jonah did great the whole time.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a vibe, and you got to take your wins, as a parent and stuff like that. And so I think that's a cool thing to add on. I don't know where you guys live, but I'm gonna put y'all on game. Okay, so I have a child that's special needs, and so we don't like crowded places. We like to be able to enjoy the vibe, and have a little bit more of an intimate setting. And so, Studio Movie Grill in Texas, and I'm sure where you live too, it's $6 now on every Tuesday. So before inflation, it was 5. So it's giving 6 now, y'all. It's giving 6, but it's $6 on Tuesday. That's all day long. But also, if you're able to go earlier, so as soon as they get out of school, like if your kids get out of school at a certain time, as soon as they get out of school, y'all go into the movies, boom, boom, boom. But it's like I I've had to really learn like different ways to like manage sensory time, activities, ways to tire out your child, ways to like connect with them differently. And so I have a little bit more of a different perspective on that. But $6 Studio Movie Girl is the vibe now. It's $6 now. It used to be 5. But if you're looking for something a little bit quieter and also affordable, so you and your kids can enjoy the movie, I would do that because you're pretty much getting 2 tickets for the price of one, because back then it was like 10.50 or something like that for 2 tickets, and we was going at the 5, so we'd be pretty much about one get one free scenario. So I would definitely suggest Studio Movie Girl if you're in Texas, but I'm sure they're all over. um, and you can get reward systems, so you can sign up for the rewards program, all the things. So make sure you guys are doing that so you can really maximize your experiences. I feel like, as we know, life is getting like more inflated and a little bit more expensive to enjoy things. But if you are being realistic and responsible about it, you can really enjoy things at a higher sculpture of being able to like get rewards for spending money at different locations and things in that nature, and reaping those benefits. So Studio Movie Girl, $6 every Tuesday. get your movie on. If you think about it, Tuesday is super dope. It's quiet. It's always quiet because nobody. It's such a midweek thing. We plan it out like, okay, once a month we're gonna go here. We're gonna go at this time. We're gonna go. I would like to go early in the day because more dinner time or evening maybe, or we go later. So as soon as we're done and we get home, you're ready for bed. So figure it out. Y'all adults, y'all know what to do. And you'll come up with a really good balance for your kids. I remember there was certain AMC's in certain areas. I don't know how it worked now, but like we had certain AMC's which were like at locations that didn't really get a lot of volume and didn't make a lot of money. So their like movies was always $5. Like it's usually like malls that are about to like be bought out or like malls that don't have any foot traffic, things of that nature. There's some AMC's in like very small areas, don't get enough traffic. They're trying to like get them out. They're like hanging by the threads almost. They also usually have really, really, really cheap tickets. So when you guys are looking at movie times, go ahead and click the actual like location, movie time, all that to see what the movie price is online. And it'll also give you like a preview of what you might pay on the door. You definitely want to pay at the door. I don't recommend nobody buying movie tickets online. And that's just from personal experience. I don't recommend because they charge you a service fee. By the time you're paying the service fee, you serviced. Okay. I don't want the service fee. I am the service. When I drove my gas up there, that's my service fee. So
Yeah.
kind of think about that as well.
Have you ever had goobers? These are
No.
a movie candy. So
Mm-mm,
I've never had goobers until recently, and they're
mm-mm,
good. I've always heard about them in movies or people calling someone a goober, but they're good.
mm-mm. I'm not like a candy movie person. I'm really not like super candy person ever, but candy movie. Mm-mm. If
Yeah,
anything,
it sounds like I'm
if
from a
anything
goober.
gonna give me, it's gonna be the popcorn. If anything gonna give me, it's the popcorn and
Mm-hmm.
the pickle. Popcorn and a
A
pickle. But
pickle.
my
I don't like pickles.
recently pickles is the vibe for me. Yeah, you're not a pickle person, but big pickles back in the day. That was back in
Mm-mm.
the day though. I don't really feel like I would do a pickle now. But back in the day, it was given. It was given. So, um, great things and cool activities that you guys could do for the new year. I don't know about you guys and what you're planning. But this new year and new vibe is all about just listening to my
Ooh,
inner child and enjoying that. So shout outs to my childhood friend. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, since they right next to me, I'm gonna go ahead and bless y'all with this preview. Okay. Y'all gonna catch me when you can. Cause my childhood friend got me these. Okay. And it's given I'm rolling out. I'm rolling out. It's given I'm rolling out. They're super cute. I'm like, ma'am, I said, ma'am, are you ready to see me as booty shorts? Because this is over for y'all.
roll
Okay,
out,
period.
roll out,
So I got some skates. I'm
roll
so
out.
excited. Her kids have skates. She has skates. I'm like, oh my God, we're going skating. We had like, it was just
Yay.
like the littlest things ever. And me and her, it was funny because like she has also has a teenage daughter, and her and my son are around the same age. They kind of
Mhm.
grew up in that same environment. So it's really funny because I'm like, honey, you need to only go with the skating ring. Period. You got to catch me at the skating ring, shot it. Because
Roll
that's
out.
what I'm on. I feel like I'm officially stepping into my age now. I have a 14-year-old. Y'all can catch me at the skating rink because I pop bottles in my house. We at the skating rink, okay, getting fit. These legs, I'm apologizing now, but better be sick of me.
Roll out. I love it. I love the
Yeah, I'm
skate.
so excited. I am so excited. Like literally, I'm like, did you hear me calling you?
Dash is
Because
a
I
skater. He's gonna love this.
yeah. So y'all know I have my childhood skates. I literally have my childhood skates still
Mhm.
in my living room right now. Um, but those literally were from elementary. My skates that I still have.
Mhm.
Those skates they're at this point they're antique. Okay, they gotta be in a glass wall or something. And so. So these new, so these new ones I got, I say this is the ones I need to bust out in the new, and then keep those for the what you call that, the archive. That's what those need to be. So I'm so excited though. I'm really excited to
Vintage.
skate. I'm very
They're
excited to
vintage.
skate, and I can't wait. I want to eventually, hell, right now, they gonna be in the glass thing. Cause honey, by the time the summer over,
I'm ready for summer already.
I don't know what to tell y'all. Because I'm literally going. She said, "We go to the park." I said, "Sis, we go to the park.
Mm.
We go to the park."
Mm.
I'm gonna skate rink, park, everything, and then I can't wait to go see Deanna in Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to Blondie Salon. She was on our show. I love her. She's my bestie from the 99 from the 2000. Um, she skates too, so I'm like, bitch, I'm bringing my skates. I'm coming on a mission. My travel vibes have changed. And I think that's part of the elevation of like growing up and glowing up. We're going into the season of glowing up, and I don't. It's not about just partying and doing what we've always done. That's been great. I must do what I do, but I feel like it's the vibe of like really enjoying and embodying that inner child. So shout outs to your inner child. That's what I'm channeling, my inner child.
Shout out to your inner child.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Y'all got a shot. Y'all got a shot o'clock. Did you get the prosecco
No,
open,
Josh, you need a shot. I gotta open it. It's okay. I gotta
child?
open it.
Okay,
Josh, can you
okay. Can
get a
we get a
shot?
shot?
Sorry, you just sat down. We don't have to. We can just take a swig of this.
Dash.
You don't have to get up. Josh has
No,
to go to the
yo,
show. We're at an
no. Guess
hour. Let's go do an episode. So fuck y'all. We can go on a long episode.
no. Guess what? Y'all
Josh.
both have to chug right now. Chug right now
Josh.
because you made me chug earlier. Chug,
Josh.
chug right now. Chug.
Ooh.
Let's go.
She said we gotta chug.
We gotta
Uh,
chug. Oh
it's a
wow.
deep throat
Oh,
for me.
this is a
Boss.
deep for me. We ain't got it.
That's how we do in chat time. Deep throats. Boss.
What is that? Parental advisory. What is this? What is this? Parental. What is it, y'all? What is it? What is it with? Parental
We all got here the same way.
parental advisory. What? Parental what? What is it giving parental?
Nothing.
I gotta
Congratulations
know
on the
now.
100 episodes.
Cheers to
Big up
100, you guys.
hospitality, please.
We can't see you.
That's okay.
100 episodes. We
Big
lit.
up, big up the subscribers, big up the followers, big up everybody. Much love. Big up Aaron, big up Houston, big up Charleston,
Dallas.
big up international
Houston.
because y'all going crazy.
Tampa, Florida is all the way
Yeah,
stuck. Like
yeah. Big up
I
Florida.
looked at Florida.
Nah,
Y'all
big
really
up
go hard for
everybody,
us.
man. Much love. 100 episodes, man. Congratulations, y'all, though. For real, for real. Big up yourself.
Ooh, ooh. This is the most
One
consistent thing I've ever
one
done.
thing's for sure, two things for certain. I love what I do, and I'm not to be exported.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
because
Don't
I'm
do it.
out here
You have a comment about
drinking that
Yeah.
rosé.
Give Jonah, come here. Jonah, come here. Come on.
This is Jonah. My
Come on.
co-host is busy right now,
Ooh,
so
ooh,
he
ooh.
can't
Come on.
visit.
Jonah, say hi.
Shut off. Hi,
Yeah,
Jonah.
100
What
episodes.
do you say? 100 episodes.
100.
Yay!
Yay! Let's go,
It's
Anna!
lit. It's lit.
100 episodes down.
Woo.
Yes. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure you've seen our transition. If you watch us, you follow us on YouTube.
All
Um,
right.
we
Well, my
were.
God, peace, love, and happiness to y'all. Big up
Thank you,
everybody.
Dash.
Like,
Thank you for
share,
all that you
comment,
do.
subscribe. Yeah,
Thanks for
all the
holding us
things.
down.
Wait, we need a shot at some time.
This is the man behind the scenes that really does post our stuff. lets us know when things are going a little cray cray. Gives us a real insight into team. But I want to give a real big shout out to Dash because I remember when we did our pilot, we were both like, we talked about it, we wanted to do it. He's like, okay, shoot the pilot. And then in that moment it was like, no babe, y'all gonna do it in this done period. And I feel like I know that I needed someone to be able to say, hey, no, this is what's going to go down. This is your first episode. And so shout out to Dash for just saying, you know what, yeah, it's your pilot, quote unquote, but this is your first episode. And then he really encouraged, enlightened, and just really influenced what we do today. And so I'm super grateful because I don't get to work with him every day like Whitney does, but his energy is definitely very high and very awesome enough for me to see it and feel it on the other side. And it was like, okay, well, this is what we're doing. Like I met Dash. Fun story. I met Dash before Whitney, like I think no, when Whitney first moved back to Charleston. So me and Whitney used to live in Tampa, Florida together. And she moved back to Charleston, but she came to Miami for like a weekend or something. And I was like, well shit, I'm coming to Miami. Like I'm gonna drive on down. I was still in Tampa, drove on down. And they was doing a thug thizzle or whatever. I got me a room on the other side of South Beach, and like we met up and stuff like that. And so that was the first time I met him, but never knew like what the purpose of meeting him would be, right? Like this is just her friend. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm out here in these streets doing me. And so fast forward to where we are now, he is our engineer to our podcast, but he was cool then, obviously. And as a woman, like when you can find a really good guy friend and you trust, and they have great intentions, and me and her are really close, so I know that like he's always been always team Whitney. So when we said we wanted to do, he was like, oh, I got you. He was like, I hate man. Like, I mean, she was in the presence of that energy. I wasn't, y'all. Like I live in Texas. She lives in Charleston. We are 16 hours away because I thought about the drive, y'all. It's giving a lot of hours. Okay. I really appreciate the fact that he was just like, oh, well, this is your pilot, but hashtag, haha, this is your first show. And if it wasn't for that, like, haha, it's your first show, we wouldn't be here today. And I'm very, 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 very grateful for the fact that anyone's just like, just do it. It ain't
No,
nothing to
for
it but
real.
to do it.
No,
And
thinking back
shout
of how we
outs to
used to
him.
shoot the first episode, it was all audio,
Y'all,
no video.
I feel
And we
like
made
we
it
probably
harder.
still have
Thinking back,
some
we made
clips.
it harder for ourselves because we could have been doing it like this, but we just didn't know. We don't know what you don't know. Because
You don't know
they
what you don't
never
know.
had experience doing a podcast with people in different states. So
Yes.
we
And you
didn't
know
know
what?
how we're gonna
I
do it.
we're going to talk after line because the name of our first show, which you've actually talked about it during this show at some point, but if you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it. Because we need to do a segment because I've actually come down on some real
mm,
good.
mm,
So we
mm,
could add
mm,
that into the review
mm,
because I've come down on some real good ones. Like
mm,
I've really elevated the because I can't stop. Can't stop, won't
mm.
stop. I'm not trying to stop. I'm really not trying to
Give
stop.
that, give that bad boy. Mm, mm,
So
Okay, we'll say that.
the name of our show the first time was which was kind of more of a review base versus like an actual conversation base, right? Because it was more going to be on a review base versus a
Mm-hmm.
conversation base. Um we will add that in because I've that's something I've been pretty passionate about of just finding different products and stuff that I like. So I found
Mm-hmm.
some really dope stuff that I could probably fix out for us, but we'll put you on game on that. But just know that like wherever you are in life, if you don't have it figured out, it's okay. If you don't know where you're going, it's okay. If you're trying to figure it out, it's okay. If you don't know what you don't know and you don't know how you know what you know, but you know you're gonna be motherfucking great, you're gonna be great. So just know it's okay to not know and just know that things are gonna work out the way they need to work out. Shout outs
Mm-hmm.
to Do Work Media for holding us down thus far. Straight out Charleston, South Carolina. I'm coming to you live from the Dallas, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth area. And shout out to all the people I have met in passing, crossing, because I know I'd be like, pull out your phone. What do you do? I appreciate you guys embracing this energy because I'm not made for everybody, and this show will not be made for everybody, and that's okay as well. This is supposed to be a great laugh. It's supposed to be uplifting. It's supposed to be all the things that you don't get on your everyday television because we're not television. We're real people, real life. And I hope that you can enjoy the journey, enjoy us, and go back and listen to some of our episodes and see the growth. Even if you listen to our first episode, which I think I might do that tomorrow or maybe tonight, I want to listen to the very, 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 very first one. I haven't listened to that in such a long time, I don't even recall what it is, but
We should
that's
listen
going to be my homework.
together. Oh my
That's
god,
going to be
we
the homework.
should.
Yeah.
That would be so
So,
funny. I'll probably cry.
yeah,
That
because
was
that's a
lit.
pretty big deal. Like, you
Because it
guys,
was it was the inauguration day, wasn't it? Or it was
it
something
was
happening.
inauguration
It
day,
was something
y'all.
inauguration. It
It
was
was
something.
inauguration, so we can't get
Or
too
was
deep
it
in
the
it.
day that the people stormed the Capitol? Was it that day?
Mm-mm, it was inauguration day.
We probably
So,
recorded on that day too. But yeah.
fun fact is, like, our anniversary to the podcast is inauguration day, which would have been, we're going on 2 years now. So that was in 2020 that we did
Ooh.
this show,
Before
right?
COVID? Wow.
No, 2021. 2021. Because we're going on 20. No. Yeah, because we're going on two. So this coming year would be two in 2023. So 2021.
Mm,
So
yeah.
2021, we did it. It's inauguration day. Um, and we just said we did the pilot, but it ended up being the show. So that's our anniversary. But what this show is our 100th episode. And so when you go to the three digits from the two digits, like come from the 99 from the 2000, it's like, are you with me? Is you with me? Is you with me? Is you with me? Is you not? Like, I just want to know. So I'm excited that you guys are a part of this journey. I've grown so much. I can't wait to go back to listen to it because I've grown so much. It's just a personal growth. Like, so at the end of every year, what do people do? They want to reflect. They now all of a sudden they want to lose the weight off. Well, sis, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't need a date to get that
Ooh,
weight off you. You don't need a
ooh,
date to get that nigga off your back. You don't need a
ooh,
date to get that
ooh,
job off your back. You
ooh.
don't need no date. It's up to
Mm,
you, and you need to do it now. When you think of it, when you feel of it, some people may think like, "Oh my gosh, you're operating in emotions and all the things," but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. This is how
mm,
I feel now, and I need to fix it and do it and move forward. So it's very
ooh,
monumental to me because I started this show in a different space and I've really grown. I can see my growth even in this realm on the other side. So I can only imagine what it may seem like on the other side. So I'm just super excited to appreciate my damn self because I love y'all, but I'm not looking for the validation of y'all. I love the people that listen to me and love to listen to the show, but we don't need your validation. I feel confident and comfortable in myself to know that I'm doing a great job because I'm showing up for myself, which means I'm showing up for you, and which means you slide in the DM, I'm gonna give you that uplifting moment, not that low vibrational. So I hope
mm,
that y'all can feel that too when you guys
mm.
connect with us because we're high vibrational. We're always giving you affirmations. We're always giving you just great tools to utilize in no matter what industry. You could go back to serving, you could go to entrepreneurship, you can go in corporate. If you don't gain anything from our content, then you're not really ready to receive. And you need to do a self reflection on self to figure out, am I ready to receive the information? Because me and Whitney, when we started this podcast with you guys, we both were in corporate America living thinking we was doing the right thing, and then we grew out of that, and now we're telling you from firsthand of going back. Sometimes you have a plan for yourself and sometimes it goes great in entrepreneurship, but also part of entrepreneurship is humbling yourself and getting down to the nitty gritty, and you might have to get your hands dirty, sis, but you have to
Mm,
be okay with that, and I'm okay with
mm,
that because I
mm.
know I might get my hands dirty for 2.535 seconds,
2.5,
and when I'm
Why
done, I'm done.
Aaron sound like a pimp? Maybe because I'm a thug all day, every
Because
day.
that's where the status have come. Because I've decided it's gonna be a wrap for me on certain things. But I appreciate you guys for joining, listening, and if you're new to this podcast, welcome.
I ain't
Please
new to
join
this. I'm
us.
true to
Please
this.
join us on the first episode recap. We're gonna list this first episode. We might break it down in pieces
I'm
for you on
kind
our
of drunk right
Instagram.
now. I'm back.
So check us out. Check us out on Instagram. I'm not big on social media, but I'm gonna do a little bit better for you guys this year. This year for me, if you're watching now, listening now, I wanna give you a disclaimer.
Ooh, this is the same.
I'm
Go
always
ahead.
busy. I'm always doing me. I'm a Virgo. But this year I've learned to just be with self, love self, and be about self. So it wasn't about y'all. It wasn't about giving y'all all of me. It wasn't about giving y'all all of my life. It was about me enjoying my life for once that I do. Because y'all don't fund me. But if you want to, go ahead, HUS at gmail.com. I will come to your city. I will plan an event. I will bartend. I can plan a wedding for you. I can plan a corporate party for you. I really have skills. So you have to go back in the videos, check me out on LinkedIn, whatever your life prescribes. It could be a thing, but it was about me this year. So I didn't give social media a lot of attention, which I really won't this next year, except for I am searching for a social media manager because that's a thing. However, you need to be able to give some to get some because I'm going to be giving you life, so you need to give me life, and don't come at me with them ridiculous prices and you give a whack. Period. So I'm just gonna that disclaimer now. So if you want to work with me, I'm so open to it. Follow me, get down with E. However, I am looking for a really good partner to help me in my social media because I'm living in the present, but I have a lot to give. So I hope that I can connect with you guys and I hope you connect with me.
Ooh,
Cheers.
that was a lot, Aaron. Woo! Liddy than titty. Okay, follow get on with E. We gotta start our virtual workouts again because my birthday
Yes,
is coming up. I gotta be late. It's 30, about to be 35. I gotta be fine as wine.
I got you.
So
I got
yeah,
you.
that's
Get Tone
happening.
Wellness is changing, you guys. So if you're on my page now, you're not gonna see the greatness of it. It's because I'm like creating something that I'm like it's like foreign to me, and so when
Ooh.
it's foreign, it takes a little while. But I'm really excited because this is me, and if you like me,
So
you like
wait,
everything that I do. Period.
you know what I always send you stuff about the hood healer?
The
She
what?
just went on a live, the hood healer
Oh, uh-huh.
on Instagram. Follow the
Mhm.
hood healer. She went on a live and she's a Virgo too. So she
Oh,
was
is
like
she?
going
Hmm.
in. And I felt like it was like shit you needed to hear. So I'm gonna send it to you so you can go on a deep dive. Cause I'm still trying to find my Gemini or Leo. So yeah, I
Mhm.
gotta get into that. But she be on that shit. But yeah, follow us. We love y'all. Follow Get Toned Wellness, Get Toned All Aaron, all the things.
Yes.
Because it shouldn't have to start in the new year, like Aaron said before. You shouldn't have to wait till it's Christmas or Thanksgiving to hang out with your family. It
Right.
shouldn't be that. And that's something that I learned hanging out with my aunt when we were having our talk. She was like, "You need to like." I know she was like, "I know what you're feeling," and I felt that before. But a part of growth is that you have to let the shit go. You have to. You can't be mad no more. You have to
Right.
forgive people, not for them, but for you. You have to. You have to do those things. I'm like, damn, I don't want to, because my
Mhm.
tough game is strong, and I've always loved that about me. I can cut you off, and I don't give a fuck, but that's just not healthy. It's not right. And I have to really grow up for real. And she really like
Mhm.
confirmed that. And I'm like, damn, because she's like, you have to give people grace because there's people that have to give you grace. And I'm like, you're right. Because I am kind of crazy on paper, and there's people that have to give me grace, so I have to give them the
Right.
same. So give people grace, give yourself grace.
Mhm.
Nothing has to happen super fast. Um, Work on yourself, give yourself time, don't compare yourself to others. It's hard, but just
Yeah.
don't do it. Do it for you.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody
Good for
else because
you.
it's really not real. Fuck them. It's all about you. So, cheers to you, Aaron. Cheers to me. Cheers to
Yes.
Hospitality Queens. Cheers to us. It's up and stuck. 2023. It's litty. Been a titty, as we always say. Yeah, I'm excited for us. So, cheers.
All right. So cheers to Hospitality Queens. And thank you guys so much for listening, subscribing, and being a part of our family. And hope that you know that you create your future and your destiny. We love you.
This
Cheers.
famito. Cheers. And just like we always say, peace. Mm, 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 mm.